and welcome to AN24 News Round. Here are the headlines. Buhari launches new emergency toll-free number. 468 persons displaced, 21 missing as Lasema provide updates on Lagos explosion. Coronavirus. Italy becomes worst hit country with 3,405 deaths. The news in details after this break. President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday launched a national emergency toll-free number. The toll-free number 112 was commissioned during the launch and unveiling of the Nigerian National Broadband Plan 2020 to 2025 and commissioning of the Communications and Digital Economy Complex in Abuja. Buhari noted that the new number would go a long way to improve the security of lives and property of citizens. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, said that broadband penetration is important to economies, adding that the plan is to provide jobs for the youths.
Broadband penetration is key to our economy. According to the World Bank, according to World Economic Forum, Oxford Economists, that 10% broadband penetration in any country will improve the gross domestic product by a minimum of 2.6 up to 3.8.
The Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 has said that travel restriction measures taken by the federal government to contain coronavirus does not prevent Nigerians from entering the country. The task force made this clarification while answering a series of frequently asked questions that have surfaced since the government first announced the travel restrictions on Wednesday. It noted that it is important to answer these questions as part of the continuing engagement with members of the public. You can find a list of the questions and answers on AN24.net. One more body was on Thursday recovered from ruins of Sunday's explosions at Abule Ado, Lagos, bringing total fatalities to 21. The State Emergency Management Agency said no fewer than 468 persons have been displaced. Director General of Lasema, Dr. Femi Oke, Osoyintolu said 100 of the displaced persons have been resettled at the Igondo relief camp, noting that 2 persons were reported missing. He promised that the agency would continue to provide the necessary updates about the incident and appealed for calm from members of the public. The number of coronavirus-related deaths in Italy has risen to 3,405, making it the worst hit country ahead of China, with a record of 3,245 fatalities. The Italian Civil Protection Agency had reported that the death toll rose by 14.3% from Wednesday, and there was a 14.9% hike in the total number of contagions to 41,035. The agency also said recoveries had improved by 10.3% to 4,440, while the number of intensive care patients, a closely watched figure, given the shortage of hospital beds, had risen by 10.7% to 2,498. And finally, the United States has approved anti-malaria drug chloroquine for treatment against the new coronavirus, according to President Donald Trump on Thursday. He told reporters that the drug will be made available almost immediately, noting that it had gone through approval and prescription will be required to access it.
Now, this is a common malaria drug. It's also a drug used for strong arthritis. Somebody has pretty serious arthritis also uses this in a somewhat different form. But it is known as a malaria drug, and it's been around for a long time, and it's very powerful. But the nice part is it's been around for a long time. So we know that if things don't go as planned, it's not going to kill anybody. When you go with a brand new drug, you don't know that that's going to happen. You have to see and you have to go long test. But this has been used in different forms, very powerful drug in different forms. And it's shown very encouraging, very, very encouraging early results.
And that is it on the news. Thank you for joining us.